Hey guys, this is something I don't usually do, but I thought it was kind of imperative to kind of talk about it. Recent news of Chester Bennington's death has been pretty difficult for many of us to swallow. I know for me it's been very difficult because I really loved Lincoln Park growing up. They were like my everything and got me through quite a lot of tough times as a kid and up until my teenage years due to my own personal depression that I wasn't really quite aware of when I was growing up. Um, so I just kind of want to talk about depression in general. How do we address it, How do we help people that are dealing with it, and how do we ourselves who are dealing with it um kind of like keep pushing and keep fighting. I also want to talk about Chester's impact and how his death kind of affected me. um it was tough hearing about it. I know as soon as I heard about his death, I definitely cried like a lot, and I cried so many days after that too, and it broke my heart. It was really tough, and it made me realize that like depression is a really deep-seated issue that needs to be addressed. It also made me realize that I need to keep fighting harder because I know Chester lost the battle, but I can't let it have another victim. I can't be the next victim. I can't let anybody else I love and know be the next victim too. So I kind of want to talk about how we like address that. How do we help our friends who are in need? How do we deal with that? So um, I found that a lot of the time giving someone advice who's kind of been dealing with depression for many years and have done almost everything seemingly in their power to get better does not always work. Your first thought is to, oh my god, my friend is in trouble, or my family member's in trouble, and I need to help them. I need to give them advice. I need to give them the right words, and oftentimes there are no right words. Sometimes it's just like, I love you, I'm here for you, I support you, and I know you're going through a really tough time right now, but I care and I want you to feel better, but I know it's hard right now. And sometimes it's all you need. You just need non-judgmental love. And that's what I've had to learn in my own personal life, and I know some of my friends have had to kind of learn that too. It's a hard lesson to learn, like, how do you help someone who's going through that? And the best way to do it is to just be supportive and just be loving and be there and be non-judgmental, and just give as much love and understanding and let them vent to you. And on a personal level, how do we deal with depression? A lot of the time it's like taking that that disease and or illness and just fighting it with everything you have, even if it means just getting a shower, like just getting out of bed, like in spite of it, to just fight it. It's hard. I have a lot of friends that are dealing with it. Me on a personal basis, like, I have like other health issues that contribute significantly to it, and it's tough. It is no way easy, but we need to keep fighting, and we need to keep talking about it, and we need to be advocates for ourselves, advocates for other people. We just need to talk about depression and talk about the discomforts it brings, but also how to bring comfort despite it. And I think that a lot of the time, like, depression is way more complex than we give it credit for. Some people don't experience depression just because of the fact that they had a bad day. A lot of the time it has no rhyme or reason because it is a chemical imbalance for a lot of people. And there's different variants of depression. I mean, there's seasonal depression, there's bipolar depression, there's chronic depression, there's just all kinds of different kinds of depression. And sometimes it affects different chemicals of the brain. Like, someone might not be making enough serotonin, someone might not be making enough dopamine. You don't really know. So you can't assume that depression is just this one all-encompassing thing, and there's like X amount of things that will definitely fix it, because that's completely false. um all I can say is just try to learn, try to understand, try to be there. And for those suffering, rely on your support network if you can, if you feel comfortable. Find a support network, whether it be therapy, group therapy. I know for me, group therapies helped me through a lot. And it just helps to have people in the same mindset as you, but who have also battled and have succeeded and continue to succeed and continue to recover. Because a lot of the time for us, it's a constant battle of recovery and it never ends. I mean, yeah, you can get a reprieve from it. Yeah, you might have quite a few good months or years without dealing with the depression too badly, but I mean, it's still there. It's still a disorder. You're taking your medications, you're going on walks, or you're doing what you love, or you're doing the things that you need to do, going to bed at the right time, getting a shower every day, eating right. You're doing what you need to do, but it's still an illness that can still flare up, just like anything else. So, all I have to say is, I think we need to talk more about depression and mental illness in general, and how I don't want to talk about the stigma of it. I just want people to understand that it's a lot more complex than you give it credit for, and just ask questions. Just try to do research. Just try to be supportive, be loving. And if you feel like you're not doing a good job of it, ask what the person needs. Hey, what do you need from me? Do you need me to listen? Do you need me to take you out of the house and take you out for a bite to eat? I'll pay for like a coffee or something. I don't know. I know we're all broke, but like just going out of the house and even going for a walk. I know a lot of the time my friends coming over to take me for to just go on a walk was amazing. I loved that. Like I just had someone to talk to and someone to love me and someone to walk with. It was wonderful. So, I mean, it's little things, and those little things add up, and a person realizes that, wow, this person really cares about me, and I know it's tough for them to deal with, but I'm glad that they care about me. I think this video's gotten quite long enough, and let's just keep fighting the battle that unfortunately Chester couldn't win, and let us keep winning. Don't let depression have this power anymore. It shouldn't have this kind of power. It has no right. We deserve to live. We deserve to be happy. We deserve a fighting chance. Just depression shouldn't have this power. And as my friend said, give hell hell. So keep fighting with everything you have, in spite of it. To spite it, spite depression, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm spiting it because I'm tired of it having its claws in so many people's lives and devouring them to the point that they decide that they can't live anymore because of it. And I know for me, I've been there so many times. I know family members have lost their lives to it. I know people outside of my circle have lost their lives to it. So just let's keep fighting. Let's not give this the power, and let's keep talking about it and expressing ourselves and explaining like why I feel the way I do, or what's going on, or maybe I don't understand it, but I feel really bad, but depression doesn't deserve this kind of power. It just doesn't. Anyway, that's all I have to really say right now, and I appreciate anyone that's watched this video or is listening to it. I know it got a little lengthy, but yeah, let's just keep talking about things that need to be talked about, because this has been tough, I think, for all of us.